Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning in my Estelle A5 wide inserts for this year, and I'm using Scribble Prints Co's Once Upon a Fall kit, and I thought this just was really pretty art. I loved the colors and the sort of dreamy foresty feel, and it gave me a lot of feelings for it reminded me a lot of the Silmarillion. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with the Silmarillion right now. I really loved reading it. But anyway, I love all like the elves, and if you thought the elves were really cool in Lord of the Rings, they're a total mess in the Silmarillion. They make a lot of bad decisions, but I decided to match the like magicalness with the celestial foil bundle design from SPC, and I use Champagne Lights. And I am listening to Blind Guardian's Nightfall in Middle-earth album, which is a concept album on the Silmarillion. So if you're into metal, or you've never tried out power metal before, I highly recommend. Power metal is like, I don't know, they sing, but it's still like super awesome metal. But if you're not into growling and screaming, power metal might be for you because they don't do that. They mostly sing, and there's sort of folk elements, and it's all about, you know, wizards and dragons, whereas this album is about the Silmarillion and the elves being stupid. I think a lot of it is, the album is about the Feanor's oath and his son's oaths to get the Silmarils back, and they're cursed for this oath. So obviously they don't do well. I just love the Silmarillion, okay? I'm actually considering right now asking for my birthday from my dad for the 12-volume set of the history of Middle-earth, which is like, I didn't even know existed until I really got into reading Lord of the Rings this year, but it's 12 volumes worth of like in-depth notes and stories and stuff about more Middle-earth lore, and yeah, it's pretty nerdy, and there's a lot of stuff is by Christopher Tolkien, like bringing together his dad's notes. But yeah, anywho, we're putting down the base, and we are color blocking this week, but you'll see next week I didn't color block, which was interesting. So I know I've seen a lot of people say that color blocking was really hard, but I find it really simple. And now I'm like, I'm going to go back to not color blocking. I'm like, oh gosh, now I actually have to think about what sticker I have to put down, and like what colors and patterns. Because I feel like in color blocking, all you have to think about is, should I put a color or a pattern? And usually I do like one or the other. But anyway, so this week, wasn't the greatest. I don't know. I was still trying to get like this week I was doing still a custom from August. That is how messed up everything is right now for me, and I have I've been really struggling with a routine and just working every day. It's a mix of burnout and also still well, once I like I've had clarity from figuring out that I probably have ADHD. So, and now I notice those things so much more in me, and like the way I would used to talk to myself about it, and the struggling to do work every day and be productive for hours on end, which is impossible for me. And yeah, I feel like previously, because I wasn't really thinking about it in that sense, like I was just like, oh, I'm probably just lazy. I felt like it was easier to do with, and now I'm just like, well, actually my brain is messed up, and that's not fun. So I just have to try a little extra harder, and just figure out routines that work for me. That's why I've been really like focusing on my planning. So I'm a little stuffed up at the moment because it got cold, and my sinuses just go nuts when it's just cold. I'm not actually sick or anything, it's just like I get mucusy with the cold. I don't know if anyone else is the same. So I'm sorry if I sound weird. Or maybe I sound like Phoebe and Friends, where I sound really great with the cold. But not that I have one. Anyway, what was I talking about? Gosh. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, planning for next year. Because like I'm getting in like the planners, and I'm gonna have a daily planner, which I think will do better for me than the pre-planning weekly. Just so I can like focus on just particular tasks each day. And Andrea was very kind to use up shop credits for me, because I decided what I really want to, this is an annoying thing. It's like, because obviously I'm not supporting EC anymore because of what happened last year, but the planners are really good. It's really annoying. And what I found is that, and like, it's perfectly what I want, the A5 Daily Duo. So I wanted the monthly as well for my budgeting. So I actually had a ton of credit from referrals previously, so I was able to get the monthly planner for free. So I feel like that's not really contributing to EC. And when I use these planners, I won't be mentioning the brands. And I also highly recommend you get credit or find coupons if you're going to buy. But obviously that's everyone's own prerogative. If you don't want to buy, you do want to buy, that's your choice. And then I had no more credits, but I really wanted the A5 Daily Duo, and I felt like that would be perfect for what I wanted to do. And very kindly, Andrea was like, well, I have a ton of credits, so I got that for free. So that was very kind of her. So I'm looking forward to, like, not monetarily supporting. But that's kind of what I want to, like, set up for next year. So the monthly one is for budgeting, because I want to keep on top of that. And I'm still trying to, like, grow my savings account. So that's really what I want to do. Financially next year. But I feel like the daily planner might help me. I don't know. I'm still just trying to figure things out. And I'm like severely cutting down my customs starting next month, which will be great. Andrea's been so good and flexible about that, which I'm very thankful for. Not that I didn't, I loved everyone I've been doing customs for. They've been so good, but I just physically can't function doing 4 a month anymore. I did 5 a couple months, so I'm cutting down to 2 only. Again, I think I was when I started I was doing 1 a month, but I was doing my PhD then. I was like, well, if I'm doing this full time, I could do all the customs, but surprisingly, no, I can't. Not with how my brain is functioning at the moment. But it was a learning experience, and it was fun to spend the year hustling. But now I'm ready to relax and self-care for 2022. So I'm looking forward to that starting next month. Hopefully I'll get all caught up, and I have a bunch of shop ideas that I want to do. Some requests that I've seen around the place, which I think will be very popular. Some TV shows, wink wink. And just a bunch of like fun stuff, because that's the best, I think, is releases for after New Year's and winter are just kind of like anytime until spring. So I'm looking forward to doing a bunch of anytime stuff. So we are doing the weekly planning. I put in Coffee Monday planning time because I filmed that morning, and the plan with me, and then I marked that I was planning to take the day off on Monday, and I did. And we cooked dinner that night. I can't remember which recipe we cooked for dinner that night. I don't know. We've been meal planning like 5 dinners a week, and we've been making those. It's been really good. We use the app Whisk, which is free, and you can meal plan with a bunch of like recipes that you can actually scrape yourself off of other websites. So it's really good, and it does shopping lists and everything. So makes it super simple, but it still takes like an hour to like go go through and pick the meals, meal plan, do the shopping list, get the groceries on that order and order them. That takes about an hour every week, but totally worth it to have 5 dinners to cook, or more if you want to. You can plan all your meals in it. And then I watched the Triple Jump stream. They on Mondays, Peter's been doing a really cool art stream where he draws and you can draw along too. So I've been doing that. It's been really nice, just drawing whatever and not drawing clip art. And then Tuesday was payday as per usual. We got Boba Bao, which is like this newer bubble tea place, so we can get bubble tea and bao. Super tasty. And then I got work in. I'm just using the work script instead of draw from the bundle because I love champagne lights here. Look at it. It's so beautiful and magical. And then I put TV time. What did we watch? I don't remember. I think TV time might have been a YouTube binge. Yeah. But again, I just decided to use the TV time sticker. And then we just spent that night finishing Life is Strange True Colors, the newest Life is Strange game. We finished that up on Tuesday. Annoyingly, something went wrong and we weren't linked up to so as you finish the chapters in Life is Strange, it shows you a percentage of what everyone else playing it, like what options they chose, because you choose options and it changes the outcome of the game. And annoyingly, the whole game, it never worked, so we never got to see who else chose what. But it was an interesting playthrough. I actually really enjoyed this one. I love Alex, she's so cute, and I really want all of her clothes. She has so many cat t-shirts, I love it. But yeah, I really wish we really wanted to see what other people chose for those things. Like there was one option where you condemn a character or you forgive them, and it would be really interesting to see how many other people condemned or forgave them. I don't want to do it anymore in case you're playing, so yeah, once you get up to that option, it's very interesting. We did a lot of like our own, like what's ethical and what's not, you know, we very much intellectualize how we play these games. But yeah, so I thought it was a really good game, and it was very beautiful, and I really liked a lot of the characters, so highly recommend Life is Strange True Colors. And then Wednesday, just more work, and we got Starbucks delivered, just working on those pumpkin spice lattes. And you guys know I like cold coffee more, but I don't think the iced version of pumpkin spice latte is very nice. It's extremely sweet, and I don't know. But so my hack is to get it as a hot latte. It's a bit creamier and like a bit more milky and less sweet. And I just put it on a whole bunch of ice to cool it down and make it an iced drink, and it's so much tastier. I love it. And then that night we got a Detroit pizza, the best pizza. Shout out to my Detroit subscriber. We had to get more Detroit pizza because it's delicious. And I just had a really long shower that night. I feel like the other week I wanted to post that I had a shower in my planner, and I couldn't find the shower munchkins, and I swore that I had them. So I went back through my orders and a haul, and I was like, I do have these munchkins, but they were exactly where I thought they were. I never found them in my previous searches. I don't know, because I wanted the little shower butt munchkin. So I just put in squeaky clean, like, because I think sometimes it's fun to post that. And then I just put in an anxious munchkin saying I'm annoying. I just sort of put in, like, maybe I'll start putting in when I struggle with my annoying brain sometimes, and this night I was very annoying to myself. I just think of like all the hours I did nothing where I could have been doing something. It's very annoying. It's annoying to be so self-aware about it now. Obviously I can start fixing it because I'm self-aware, but I'm also like, but it's also fun to do nothing. Oh gosh. Anyway, Anyway, I'll survive. I'll figure it out. So we're gonna get started on Thursday. Oh gosh. And I think actually, I think you'll see this. I think I filmed the base of the next plan with me, but I've decided to change my lights back to how they were. I had them like pointing upwards at the wall and just adjusted my camera settings so it wasn't like direct glare light on them. And well, I think it looks good with Holo. It actually makes most foils not look that great. So I've decided to switch back off to my current base. So you'll see when I plan the week in my next video, it should be back to like, but it's just interesting how when you shine them against the wall and make like ambient lighting, the foil like really glows on the camera rather than just appearing black as it does now with direct light. It's very weird, but I decided to change that back up. But I feel like Champagne Lights doesn't do too badly because it has the Holo shift and the glitter. It makes it a bit easier seeing. Although granted, you can barely read the scripts with this lighting here. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. See, look, I'm just getting off tangent. Anyway. So Thursday, it was the 16th of September, so it was 1 month until my birthday. My birthday is the 16th of October, so I just marked that as the 1 month limit. And yeah, I don't have any birthday countdown scripts like that. And just work, and then I talked Luck into watching Sex Education on Netflix. The new season came out that Friday, but we had to start from the first season, but we binge watched all this weekend, all of Sex Education. And if you saw there when I used the foil AirPod sticker from Planning World, you have to lift it up to show that it's actually foiled and not black, so that's why I'm changing my lighting again. So hopefully it looks foiled the whole time. I know, it just looks nicer that way, I think. Anyway, I just started getting, I've been sidetracked from reading my book, because I read as an audiobook, Swan's Way, which I do really love, but I got sidetracked because I got into listening to music heavily again. But I got back into my book this weekend, and I've got like 2 hours left now, so I'm really excited to finish up Swan's Way. I haven't decided yet if I'll continue to read all 7 books, but we'll see. Well, 7 volumes of In Search of Lost Time. But I have been really enjoying this first one, Swan's Way. The other thing I marked on Thursday is we had like a Noodle Master and just, the typical food. We tend to get delivery food at lunch because Luck gets a lunch benefit. I think it's like €10 a day for lunch. So the perks of Finland and Finnish businesses. You get lunch subsidized. So that's why we've been getting a lot of delivery lunches, and then we try and cook dinner, and then we meal plan that day for the hour or whatever. Then Friday, more Sex Education, and my US box came. As you saw, the haul on Monday filled to the brim of things, and I actually requested another box because I had some last Halloween stickers and some fun nail stuff and Disney Store stuff. So I decided, and like it really filled the box already again. So I just requested that yesterday, and it's coming on Monday, so it's probably going to be a little bonus haul for you guys. Plus I got a bunch of stuff in my Finnish mail, so look out for another haul very soon. I can include the Disney Store stuff if you want. I don't know, could be fun. And I got a bunch of stuff from Dashing Diva, so it might not be just stickers. I'll put some other stuff in there for you just to see. You can see what I've been shopping. And we watched Ted Lasso that day. The new episode came out, and obviously I filmed that haul, and then I had to organize the stickers and put everything away, which took ages. And that night we got Sexico, tacos, mwah, so good. Well, we got nachos and then a taco each, and they're so good. I really like Sexico, and yes, the name is what you think it is. Their logo is like Mickey hands doing like the symbol of like, you know, P and V. And it's just a very you're like, okay, does a teenage boy own this taco shop? But it's pretty funny. And then I swore on my planner, because I do that in real life. I just said F me, because I'm still annoyed at myself and I didn't work this day at all, and I should have. Anyway, just getting mad at myself. And here I am. Oh, I just lost my voice, like, completely. My gosh. It's just the cold air on my, my sinuses and stuff. Oh, great. I just got billed for Shopify. Thank you, Shopify. Yeah. Look at that big block of green. I think it looks fine, but I had a lot to put in. It's the only thing with little things is that you're kind of missing the more lighter versions within. That's okay. We can deal. We got Starbucks delivery again this day. We tend to get Starbucks when we don't have any milk, and we were like out of milk. We got groceries delivered that day from our meal plan. So yeah, we're out of milk that morning, so we got Starbucks and did some work. I sent the files. I think that's what I put in. No, editing and uploading of that whole. And just cutting down that little AirPods thing. And then we had dumplings. So we bought a bunch of dumplings from the Asian market the other week. And we finally broke some out and had some. And they were like K barbecue flavored dumplings on the inside. And then we paired it with a dumpling dipping sauce, which is like soy and vinegar and things. And we mixed it with a chili peanut oil. So it's really like, I don't know, it's like there's some peanuts in it, and there's a bunch of like chili flakes and then the oil. And we mix it all together with the dumpling sauce and the dumplings, and it's just so good. It finally made me think, like, it finally tasted like the dumplings we had back in Australia. Just so tasty. I love dumplings. And then we watched one on sex education. I'm trying to read on the dark sticker. It's a lot easier to see in person. Oh, we got burgers that night. Venice burger, which is similar to In-N-Out apparently. And I listened to more Swan's Way. Yeah, it's been really funny. Because Swan's Way is a lot about this guy Swan and his sort of budding relationship with this woman Odette. And he's just spent a lot of the last half of the book just being like jealous of her and like angry because he thinks that she no longer loves him. And it's hilarious because he's just like, you know what, if she sends me a letter tomorrow, I'm going to plan out everything that I will say in response to it, all the bad things I will say. And I'm like, it's so relatable. And also, this English translation had the word crapulous, which I thought was hilarious. You know, his crapulous thoughts, but he's also like, I love her. Brilliant. And now we just gone to a part where she's admitted that she's had relationships with women before, and he's all like, oh my god. And I was like, oh gosh, is he gonna be like, ew, that's gay? But rather he was like, I'm so jealous. I'm like, my gosh, these books were written like around just before they finished in 1922. I believe he finished writing them. So, well, that's when he died, 1922. So these are very early. but I guess it is French, so I don't know. I'm just like, oh, like the gossip happening in these books, and then all the philosophy and art and music and like time stuff, memories, like discussions are just, I'm just loving it. So Sunday, of course, work, sent files. I cooked a mac and cheese because Andrea, if you saw in the haul, sent us some mac and cheeses, and we tried Annie's white cheddar and shells, and they were really tasty. I like how it's like, it had actual more of a legit cheese taste versus craft, but a little bit bitter and sour like a hard cheese, so that was really tasty. So we liked that one, but we're gonna try all of them and like pick our favorite. But I did like the white cheddar shells. And we finished sex education that day. I painted my nails as I showed you with the new Dashing Diva. This is the ultraviolet sticker gloss, the gloss stickers. So if you're looking at them, they're the ultraviolet pair. So they're like purple with a blue shimmer. I wish it was a green shimmer, but oh well. That's what I just prefer over blue. But yeah, and obviously Lucy to Swan's Way. But that is the end of the week, all completed. Yeah, I only got one set done this week, and I don't know, it took a lot out of me. I know. I'm still just trying to get into it. But that was August, so now I'm doing September. Yeah. F in the chat. But plus, in the other lighting, you can see the magic of full quote box in the corner a lot nicer. But oh well. It's still a beautiful spread. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so to see more weekly videos. At least one a week. Hopefully once I've caught up with work, I can do more videos. And we'll have the October roundup very soon. And there's Heidi. Come to join us at the end. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week. And stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.